Well, hello everyone. I'm so glad you could make it here today. I hope you've been enjoying all the good food that's been provided. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I am so ready for spring. Spring refreshment. This is the time of year when we have hope and excitement for all that new plant life and all the new baby animals being born. Well, I want to turn your mind to another hope that we have this time of year. Just a few weeks back, we celebrated a special celebration on a Sunday. Does anyone know what it was? That's right, it was Easter. Now, what does Easter mean to you? What is it that you just absolutely love about Easter? Well, for me, Easter isn't about the candy. It's not about the chocolates, although the chocolate is good. It's not about the Easter bunny or even getting together with family and friends. See, Easter reminds me of the hope that is available for all of mankind. Easter reminds me that Jesus finished the work that God the Father had given for him to do. You see, he came to earth and lived as a lowly human. And then he died the most cruelest public death. And then he rose again. You see, he fulfilled the scriptures and repaired the breach that the sin of Adam had created. But I want to talk to you guys today about some of the things that Jesus said while he walked on this earth. And I have a friend here that I'm hoping to teach this parable to. So let me see if I can get him out. Hey, JJ, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right, Shell.
Well, do you think you could come out and say hi to all these nice ladies?
Okay, but what do you want me to say to all the rest of them?
Oh, JJ,
I was just kidding. Hello, all you lovely ladies.
What, no smart aleck response to go with that?
Who, me? Why would you say that?
I wonder. Well, never mind. I have a parable that I want to teach to you today.
You do? Is it going to be hard?
No, it's real easy. All you have to do is say after me.
After me.
No, you have to repeat after me.
Repeat after me. 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 After me.
I know that's not exactly what I meant. Let's start over. What I meant was, I will say a line, and then you will say that line after me. You'll repeat after me.
Why didn't you say that in the first place? Could have saved me a lot of confusion.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I wasn't clear. Do you understand now what I want us to do?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, settle down.
But I don't want to settle down. I'm up. I'm ready for a story. I am up.
All right, we get the picture.
What?
I said we get the picture.
Picture? Did you say someone took my picture? I hope they got my good side. Is this my good side?
Nobody took your picture. What I was trying to say is that we understood what you were saying.
Well, why didn't you say that? Why don't you ever say what you mean?
Well, can we start now?
Well, I suppose if you think it's all right.
I do. All right. This is the parable of the story. You can repeat that.
This is a story of a terrible sower.
It is not a story of a terrible sower.
But you just said so.
No, I didn't.
You said a terrible sower.
No, I said this is a parable of the sower.
The what?
Can you guys help me out?
What? Well, parable sounds like terrible to me.
Well, parable does rhyme with terrible, but it means something way different. Who knows what a parable is? That's right. It's a story that helps get a lesson across. It helps people to understand an important teaching or an important message. And Jesus talked to the people in parables.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I will say a line, and then you say the same line after I do. Cool. This is the parable of the sower.
This is a parable of a terrible sower. A lady sat down at her sewing machine to sew one day. She wanted to make herself a dress. But since she was a terrible sewer, her dress was really yucky. Well, and she had a singer sewing machine, but she didn't sing at all. She whistled while she worked, and that just like really messed everything up.
Wait. This is not a parable about a terrible sower. This has nothing to do with a sewing machine.
But a sewer is someone who sews with a sewing machine or a needle and thread. Everybody knows that.
That kind of sower is spelled S-E-W-E-R.
S-E-W-E-R? That's sewer. T-U-E. Who would want to sew in a sewer? If that lady sews in a sewer, she really does stink.
This has nothing to do with a sewer. The kind of sower that is in our story is spelled S-O-W-E-R.
I don't care how the lady spells her name. She's a terrible sewer. You should have seen her dress. It had 3 sleeves and 2 holes for her head.
JJ, I need you just to listen, okay? This story, the sower in this story, S-O-W-E-R, is a farmer.
A farmer? A farmer that sews? Well, that's different.
That's right. And this farmer sows seeds in the ground.
The farmer sows seeds. Does he sew little teeny tiny jackets for the seeds when he puts them down in the ground so they stay warm? Like little sports coats or something with pictures on the back?
No, S-O-W, sow. Sowing means it's planting.
This sewing means planting?
That's right.
Well, why didn't you say that? Has anyone ever told you that you're not very good at saying what you mean? It's rather embarrassing.
Well, I'm sorry. I seem to do well with everybody else, everybody but you. I wonder why that is.
Well, I do not know. I have no idea.
Huh. Well, all right. Let's get on to the story. Please, all that you must do is say what I say. You don't have to add anything else. Can you do that?
Of course.
All right. Okay, here we go.
A terrible parable.
And no, this is not a terrible parable. It's a good parable. Jesus told it.
Really? Jesus did?
Yes, he did. In fact, it's recorded in the Bible, in the books of Matthew, Mark, and Luke. Now, let's do this. A sower went out to sow.
A farmer had a rip in his pants, and he took them to his wife. Now, she was a terrible sewer, and the farmer asked her to fix them. But she sewed the ends of the pant legs together, and he couldn't get them on anymore. So now the farmer has to go to the store and buy a new pair of jeans. After all, you can't be out sowing seeds in your long underwear.
JJ, you know what? I have a better idea.
Well, it's about time. You haven't had one of those for a very long time.
Well, I'm going to ask these guys to help me out. I bet they can repeat after me. You don't seem to want to be very helpful.
What? Me not helpful?
Yes, you not helpful.
Okay, I'll be helpful, I promise. I really will.
All right, I'll give you another chance. But just to be on the safe side, can you guys help me out?
Okay, whatever you say.
Well, all right, I want everybody to repeat what I say, as well as you. But I want you to be the leader. You lead them in saying what I say, okay?
Okay. I will lead them in what you say.
Okay, no more goofing around.
Copy that. No more goofing around.
Here we go.
Here we go.
All right. That's enough of that. We're just going to tell everybody goodbye.
But wait, I was just kidding. I can do it. I really can.
Okay. So you repeat what I say. Once upon a time, a sower went out to sow.
A sower went out to sow.
As he scattered the seeds in the field, some of them fell on the path. And the birds came and ate them up. Some of the seeds fell on rocky ground,
Some of the seeds fell on rocky ground,
and the seeds grew up quickly.
and the seeds grew up quickly.
But because the ground was rocky,
But because the ground was rocky,
there was no room for the deep roots.
there was no room for the deep roots.
And the sun came out and dried up those young plants.
And the sun came out and dried up those young plants.
Some of the seeds fell among thorn bushes.
Some of the seeds fell among thorn bushes. Oh, that would really hurt.
Well, the thorns grew up and choked out those plants.
And the thorns grew up and choked out those plants.
All right. But some of the seeds fell onto good ground.
But some of the seeds fell into good ground. Yay, it's about time.
And those seeds grew into nice stalks of grain.
And those seeds grew into nice stalks of grain.
The end.
The end.
And that's the parable of the sower.
Well, why did Jesus tell that story?
Well, Jesus said that that story is about what people do after they heard him preach.
You mean after they heard him, they went out and started planting seeds in their garden?
No. Jesus said that there are some people who hear what he has to say and they don't understand. And the devil comes in and he snatches those seeds away. And there's no more good seed left in their heart.
Really?
Yeah. And the ones that fell on the rocky ground,
The ones that grew up quickly but died because they had no root?
that's right. Those are like the people who hear Jesus' message and they're very excited, but they don't count the cost. And when things don't go like they think they're going to, they give up and they don't want to stay as a Christian.
Oh. What about the thorns?
Well, the thorns are those people who hear what Jesus has to say, but all the other things in their lives, their entertainment and their fun, kind of gets in the way and it chokes out the message out of them before they even get started living it.
Oh, and then there are the good seeds.
You mean the good soil where the seeds get planted?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, these seeds are the ones where the people hear the message, they understand, and they live it out daily. They live as God would want them to.
Wow. So do we all get good seeds?
Yes, we do when we read the Bible or when we listen to the good pastors or our Sunday school teachers.
Oh. So it's what we do with the seeds that Jesus gives us, right?
That's right.
Well, I don't think I want to live among the thorns or in the rocks.
No, that doesn't sound like much fun.
And I think I understand what all these seeds are about now.
Oh, good. That's exactly why Jesus told this story, to help us all to understand better what he's trying to teach us. Thanks, JJ. You really did finally help me a lot with
The story of the parable of the sower.
That's very good. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh.